I think it's cool that there's actually a mic on the person off camera, like talking to you. So it is intelligible and stuff like that.
Well, and if you don't feel comfortable sharing personal information, that's fine.
No, I mean, I already have. Remember the first episode? Shared something very incriminating with you.
Pardon me?
You don't remember what it was?
I wasn't there for that.
No. No. What was it?
When we were talking about psychedelics?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't find that's not incriminating. That's more like a gray area of the law.
Yeah, and it's been, I looked it up. It's been too long to possibly prosecute me. And the guy that ran that website actually was just pardoned by Donald Trump, so...
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Silk Road.
Whatever his name is. Yeah, Silk Road.
Lars something, but yes.
Yeah. So Donald Trump, I find him kind of repulsive as a human being, but sometimes he makes decisions where I'm like, yeah, I'm on board with that.
I hope that was Biden, right?
I think Trump pardoned
I'm
the
not
Silk
sure.
Road guy. I'm pretty sure Trump did, yes.
Yeah. Trump's a pill popper, by the way.
He's a big Adderall addict. I know that. It's very much confirmed.
Yeah.
So I obviously know a lot of stuff
his
about
own daughter
audio.
told me that.
Oh, really?
You know his daughter.
Yeah. Well, we're about the same age, and so we knew each other socially. She wasn't like my bestie, like
from where?
Like, she wasn't like my best friend, but she was like a friend of a friend. So from the charity circuit in New York City.
Ivanka?
Yeah.
Vanessa or
No, Ivanka.
Ivanka.
So you have to go to these parties and, you donate money and
Like
you have
galas.
to look pretty.
I've
Not
done, like,
galas.
sound for them and stuff.
I wouldn't go to the galas, but I would go to the
okay.
fundraising charity circuit events type things. So I knew her. And because I look a bit like her, I think.
Maybe a little.
A little bit. Well, not so much now, but when I was younger and with heels on and my dress and my hair done, and she was like, she squeezed my hand. I remember her just being like, he's a pill popper.
Just immediately.
No, I was like, because he was like schooling her about how she shouldn't be drinking alcohol.
Oh, that's funny.
In front of me, but he was also, you know what I mean? And then then he walked away and she squeezed my hand and she's like, he's a pill popper.
That's funny.
Because she was like holding a glass of champagne.
It's crazy.
That's small world.
Yeah. Well, yeah, New York City is smaller than people think.
So the guy who did the audio for Apprentice, like the sound mixer, the person who records set audio, it's like, you have like a lapel, like a little lav microphone or like the boom. If he said that Trump was, nothing was scripted because he didn't have very good reading comprehension. If they gave him a script, he wouldn't follow
The President of the United States does not have good reading comprehension. That is hilarious.
Yes.
They've said that they have to condense the briefs into a one-page document. Even then, he doesn't read them.
Yep.
That is so crazy.
And so I haven't even got to the good part. And so the guy who,
I would
recording the
understand,
sound.
like not having good vision. You know what I mean? So you need like glasses or something.
No,
but if you literally
really
cannot comprehend the words,
no, he can't really read. But it gets better. So he would get upset or whatever if they tried to kind of like get him to follow a script or something on The Apprentice, right? And he would kind of get like flustered sometimes. And these all got cut, and the guy had an NDA, but it expired, and so he finally like talked about it because I guess it was like temporary. He says that when Trump gets really upset because he's done so much cocaine and Adderall and speed and everything, that he has incontinence and he would start to shit himself on set, on The Apprentice, on camera. And they would hear him shitting his pants on, the mics are on his body. And they're literally hearing it.
So
Christ.
horrific.
And the worst part is the wires go down here in your pants. So this guy had to clean shit off of the mic wires. For Trump.
Oh my god.
Yes.
This is disgusting.
And think about how comparatively young he was during The Apprentice compared to today.
No, I remember.
He was like about 40, late 40s or 50s.
That was like, that must have been like the early 2000s, right?
Yeah. Just
so
about,
now it's 25 years later. Oh, his poor wife. That poor lady.
He must have to
I've
wear
never
adult
met
diapers.
her, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling deep sympathy and compassion and empathy
I do
for
too,
her at
honestly.
this moment.
For her to
'Cause
be with him is rough.
Yeah, she's beautiful. She barely speaks the English language. She's like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Well, she's got money, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure she finds ways to entertain herself or do well. Like,
No, I think she probably just like takes care of her kid and tries to shut the fuck up,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's probably the best thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my friends used to teach at Columbia Prep where Donald Trump's son with Melania went. His name is Barron.
That was Barron,
Yeah.
the youngest one.
And she said that
6'8" monster.
He's huge. He's massive.
Yeah,
Doesn't
she
make sense.
felt so poorly for him because the other kids didn't know what to do with him because he was so much larger
Yeah.
in stature that they felt so confused by him. So it was very difficult for him to interact socially.
Yeah.
And
He's at NYU
and that's
now.
why people kept saying he was autistic. There was like this whole thing. And she's like, no, we've had him tested. Like he's not autistic, but he's just so out of joint physically that he doesn't like she said that he was almost so gentle that like imagine if you were like approaching a child.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's how he felt. Like because if you're this big and someone else is this big, you don't want to be like, hey, want to be my friend? Let's go play basketball. You know what I mean? You'd be like, you just kind of be like, oh, hey, how are you?
There's that high school basketball player who is like 7'8". He had
Jesus.
He had an issue. I think it's always like pituitary gland stuff. He actually played have you seen Alien Romulus? I don't know if you have, but there's a monster at the end of Alien Romulus, and he actually...
Is that a movie or a television show? Give me some
Movie.
context.
The Alien movies, like Sigourney Weaver from like 1979. One came out last year, and he played it. But anyway, he's just massive. He's 7'8", right? And he goes to some Catholic school. He's from, I think, either Yugoslavia or Czech Republic. I forget, but yeah, that's how I was reading just an interview about him just because I was curious about this because I wanted to know like where he's going to college, just out of curiosity. And he, that's how everyone describes him. He's very nice and gentle.
Gentle giant.
Yeah, because he's huge, so he has to.
But it also so to be autistic, you have to be sort of socially unaware.
Yeah.
But apparently, Barron Trump is actually very socially aware. Where
He's just quiet and introverted, is what it sounds like?
No,
or?
he just keeps his distance from people his own age because they're so much smaller than...
It's probably tough when your dad's the president, too.
Yeah.
That you kind of have a target
Imagine his
on your
experience
back.
at NYU right now.
I can't.
Oh, did he go to NYU?
That's where he is right now.
Oh, my daughter got into NYU, but she was like, no, I've already had the New York City experience.
Yeah.